Welcome back, darlings. This video is going to be about Infinity Wax Synergy Boost versus Koch Chemie Protector Wax. Now, they're both lance applied sealants. This one costs about £23 from Interdetailing. This one costs about £25. Links down below. You get a litre of Koch Chemie Protector Wax. You get 250ml of Synergy Boost. And you use roughly about the same, 30ml to a litre, between 20 and 40ml per litre. The big difference is, this claims to last 3 months, and I know this gets between 4 and 8 weeks, depending on the time of year and the sort of weather conditions. So is this really that much better? That's what we're going to find out.
Let's get this clean then. Starting off with a bit of the Garage Therapy Snow Foam V1, which is why it's so thick and not rinsing off the ground that much. And then we're moving over to the Meguiar's Wash Plus here, and that's probably the best surface prep shampoo you can get. And then using the Synergy Boost on the left hand side of the car, well, that's right hand side of the screen here, and then Protector Wax on the right hand side of the car, left hand side of the screen. And in a second we're going to see the initial rinse off water behaviour on the bonnet. You can see on the right hand side of the screen, that's the Synergy Boost. You can see it's got a bit more zing than the Protector Wax on the left hand side, a bit more hydrophobic. Consistent here on the back as well. You'd expect the behaviour to be consistent, but this is just more demonstration of that. It's a bit more hydrophobic on the left hand side of the screen, which is the Synergy Boost. Bit of a low pressure pass here, that's just a detergent nozzle that I'm using, rinsing off nozzle. And you can see again that it's probably a bit faster, more hydrophobic on the Synergy Boost side of things. Again, now no pressure, so just kind of doing a straight rinse off with just water out of the gun there, but the pressure washer isn't on here. This is just mains pressure, and you can see how much it's sheeting and clearing the water away. A bit more free rinsing here and a subtle bit of subliminal messaging. Fast forward a month, magic of YouTube, I'm going to show you that the level of dirt here, this was kind of the initial cold spell we had this winter in 2022. That was November time. It got down to like -8. It had been cold. There had been lots of road salt around, hence the grime on the van. And I'm showing you here kind of the latent beading that you can see. On the right hand side of the screen is the Synergy Boost. Left hand side is the Protector Wax. And you can see again that the Synergy Boost has a bit more in terms of sharper beads. And then if we're looking at the dirt, has either of these repelled the dirt any better than the other? No, I don't think so. You can see there are runs in the dirt, so they both are still a bit hydrophobic because they're kind of pushing any water off into various channels, and therefore the dirt is kind of being rinsed off a little bit whenever it rains. The consistent view I'm getting, and you can see it there, is that the Synergy Boost is providing better hydrophobics than the Protector Wax. So pre-wash time here, and this is Built Hamber Auto Foam at 4% PIR. And I just want to show you how the different sealants are rejecting the foam. They're pretty consistent there, I think you can see. And then this is a wider shot of the bonnet overall. You see that there's not a huge difference between those two products in terms of how they're pushing it off, which there can be in some cases, so that's fairly consistent and that's good to see. I want to show you this Synergy Boost with the foam over the top. You can see all the dirt in the foam on the floor. That means it's been able to be pulled off by the pre-wash here, which is a good thing. Looking at the rinsing now, and it's again pretty consistent. Both are performing, I would say, very evenly at this point. good example here of how auto foam can kind of mask the hydrophobics of a product, because it isn't the most free rinsing. Touchless and Garage Therapy Snow Foam V2 and V1 are definitely freer rinsing than auto foam. So both of these look pretty flat at this point. However, once I've done the wash, you can see that there's actually quite a lot of hydrophobics still there. And talking of the wash, this was Built Hamber Auto Wash with the remnants of the auto foam splashed into the bucket too. Rinsing off here, and I was reminded of the masking effects of auto wash and auto foam together. There wasn't a huge difference between the two products here. I think it's been masked a bit. However, I think you can say that the Synergy Boost is doing a better job, although it's very, very close at this point. Partly because I believe it's being masked by the residue from the detergents I'm using to wash.
Right, just on the drying with the towel, and what I could tell there was the Synergy Boost was slicker. It felt slicker under the towel. It feels really nice actually. It feels like you've put something a bit more on than the Protector Wax side. So it's not that important, but maybe it is into how it holds onto dirt and stuff like that. Don't know, we shall see over time.
So auto wash and auto foam do mask hydrophobics. This is from the day after when it had rained. That's Protector Wax. This is the Synergy Boost, and again, when you see on the bonnet, Protector Wax, then Synergy Boost. They were still performing incredibly well after a month. 2.5 months later, so now 3.5 months in total, I'm foaming it here with Koch Chemie Super Foam at 2% PIR, and then I'm going to show you the water behaviour after the pre-rinse. There looks like there's nothing left, which is why I then go and wash it with FenLab Pure Rinseless, because if anything can wake it up, it's that. So as I said, washing with FenLab Pure Rinseless. This is at 1 to 500 and I'm treating it like a regular shampoo. After the rinse down from that, the bonnet isn't doing an awful lot. You'll see in a minute that the boot isn't doing an awful lot either. However, when we get onto the wings and the side, it's a slightly different story. There's still some hydrophobics there. So this is the Protector Wax, and I think we can say that's dead. There's nothing on that, which is not bad. I'd never usually get more than 8 weeks out of it. However, looking at the Synergy Boost, there is still something going on there, and that is crazy impressive. And this is then backed up by looking at the side panels of the van. Now, on the left-hand side of your screen is the Synergy Boost. And you can see that whilst that is doing a pretty good job of sheeting off some of the water, the Protector Wax is doing nothing.
So to answer that question, yes, Synergy Boost is a lot better than Protector Wax in terms of durability. The cost differential almost mitigates that. They're so easy to apply that you can whack this on every 4 to 6 weeks and still get fantastic protection. It would do the job. It helps keep the dirt off the car. This was definitely slicker, and I would say it probably improved the gloss looks a bit more than this one did. It's highly subjective and it's a silver car, so it's quite hard to tell. Overall though, only you can really decide if this is worth more than this to you. Commercially, I would probably go with the Protector Wax, especially as you can buy this in huge like 5 and 10 litre things, I think. Maybe it's only the 10 litre because it's Koch Chemie, but you can buy it in vast quantities. There is no bigger size for this, and I wish there was from a trade point. Maybe one's coming in the future, don't know. Hopefully it's been a useful video and helps you answer the question of which of these two is better. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.